Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to Fabric Friday. Mini Lone Star. I have got 6 pieces of fabric in 3 colourways. I have this burnt orange, if you like, colour. I have got 3 strips of that. They are 1.5 inches wide by approximately 20 inches or so. I think I'm going to have enough. I don't know. We'll find out. So I've also got 2 strips of this gold colour and 1 strip of the yellow. So basically you're making 2 strip sets now. You're going to sew those 2 together, 1/4 inch seam, add that to it, that and that, and then add that to it, and you will have 2 strip sets. Now I'm not going to show you me sewing 1/4 inch on these because I think you know how to do that. So I'll see you in a minute when I've done that. I've stitched them together and pressed on the one where I've got 2 colours on either side. I've pressed the seams out. Whether this will work out I don't know. But that's how I've done them. And on this I've pressed them in. So I've always pressed them to the darker colour. Now if you get your ruler, you'll see there's a 45-degree line on it. You can line that up either on your seam. It'd be better on the seam, but it's just not going to work out for me. So I'll line it up on there, on the bottom of my line, and this is where we make the first cut. That's placed. We now, because we cut these strips at 1.5 inches, we need to cut these bits at 1.5 inches. So I'll get me 1.5 inch line on there. Let's move it down a touch. And we'll see how many we get out of this. 1. I've got 8 of those. Possibly enough. Let's see. On this double strip, I want exactly the same again. Where's my 45 degrees? There. I'm forever losing it. I do not think I'll get 16 out of this. But never mind, we'll see what we do get out. We got 9 out of that one. So I'm going to need some more, I think. But we'll now lay these out. I always get really caught up on the way these go. Actually, that one's alright, isn't it? There we are. Now that way around, which means I'm going to need 16 of the ones ending in yellow. Oh, got another thought on it. I'll just have a little play around, see if I can do it. Those 6 strips you saw me make, I have sewn together and done another 6 strips. But I've sewn together in 2 different ways because I like the look of this. So this is what I'm doing, is now getting your seams to match is extremely hard, and you can see mine is out a touch, but not that much. Now you can get a pencil or any other implement you use to draw on fabric. Get your ruler, find the quarter of an inch line and lie that just on the edge of your little diamond. The right side, because this will be the first one that I go, and I put a little mark just at the quarter of an inch line on the inside one. Now this one will be going on top of it, so on the wrong side do the same again. Lay your quarter of an inch line down and you can see your stitches, so just mark quarter of an inch of the stitches. I also like to mark at the top to just make sure I've got it right. And what I normally do as well is I put them there, and I know that's how it's going to be, so I need to do the quarter of an inch on this side, on the right side this time. I do this because I've got them all laid out anyway, and just little mark. I'm using a normal pencil, you don't have to. And that one's going to go on it, so it's the wrong side on that one I need to do. I hope you're picking this up. Yes, it looks like it. A little line on where your stitches were, and a little line to just, you know, where I start. And that is the first one for me to sew. So what I do is get a pin, the right side together, so you've actually got markings on them. So you put your pin through where it crosses, the mark line that crosses your stitches, and put it in where you've marked a quarter of an inch there. Make sure that your pin is level, you don't want it crooked, and then just turn it over and pop it in. The next one is the same again. Where your line crosses your stitches, pin in and pin into that little mark line you put on the right side. Check it's all nice and straight. and there, it's now pinned, ready to sew. Here we have it all pinned. Just make sure it's all level, and because we made a little mark at the start, we know where we're going to have to start. So we put that under your foot, your machine, just take a few stitches, make sure it's smoothed out, and carry on down. Now you don't want to stitch over your pin, so as you get nearer to it, start pulling it out. This is coming up to your second one now. Get ready. And I bet that hasn't turned out too well, because I'm filming this time. It turned out alright on the others, off camera. Moment of truth. You can see me marking, but that will fade out. So it's not bad at all. So we can get our next piece, put that on and do exactly the same. And so it's pinning the marking on the wrong side and then pinning the marking on the right side. Turn it round so it's level, make sure your pin is straight, and then just tuck it in. Same again. Through your marking on the wrong side, through the marking on that one on the right side, check it's all smooth, lined up, and tuck your pin in. Hope you can make this out because my hand's in the way, but start removing your pin and make sure your needle hits your marks. It doesn't always happen, but try for it. That's the first one, coming up to the second. Start pulling your pin out, get ready so you don't drive over it. And then all the way off. Moment of truth. Oops, moment of truth. There and there. They're close, they're not exact, but they're close. And I'll do it to the rest of them. I'll show you what happens then. Now we've got two of these. We want to basically, oops, you can't see, fill in this bit here. As I've done with these two. Let's move everything down so you can see. So that's the two that we need that area filling. So that's the two that I've already done. What I did, I cut a 4-inch strip. You can't see it at all. There. I've already filled it. I cut a 4-inch strip and then I basically laid my ruler on it and got a 45-degree line. Because I want to cut it at 45 degrees. So I don't waste fabric. I can always turn it round, can't I? Now, lay 45 degrees on the top end. That's where I would cut, but it's the wrong way around for me cutting at the moment, so it doesn't have to be exact, because as you can see, we're going to trim it down afterwards anyway. So for each set of 2 we need 2. So if there's 8 points you need 8 of them, so that's 2. We want some more doing. 45-degree on there. Ruler. And what we do basically is now, they are, you can see there, there's the 2 we want to sew, not the big long end, the side to either of mine. So the big long end goes down there. So we'll sew them all like that now. I have sewn them onto the diamonds and then sewn them down the middle, so you've got a point. So what I'm doing now is trimming them up. So what I do is put my long ruler level with the edge of the patchwork Lone Star, and I trim up the background colour with that. As you will see now, I'm trimming that up there. Do it on both sides. Yes, this side looks very wonky, but doesn't matter, it'll go together alright. Trim it up as best as you can. If you have to slice a bit off to make it more level, go for it, like I have here. And I'll catch the other bit in the seam allowance. Now we have to put things on the other side of the diamonds that are making up your Lone Star. You can see me measuring here roughly the size of triangle that I will need to go on there. So I've got this 4-inch strip again, but this time I'm going to make the triangles slightly smaller, not much, because you can trim it up. It's extremely hard to extend it more if it isn't big enough. So do exactly the same as you did before, but just make them slightly smaller, that's all. And you need one for each side. of the Lone Star. So there's the triangles, and to make it into a block, because you sew this together as a 4-patch, you need to put one triangle on one side and then the other triangle on the other, and that will make a block that you can trim down. As you can see, the Lone Star I've sewn together as a 4-patch, and it's now done. And most of the intersections, the points match, not all of them. It needs pressing a bit more in some places, but it's now done, ready. Yeah, I'll press it better off camera, but it's there. It's a lot bigger than 12.5 inches, but I can always cut it down.